There are so many people to thank, but I must start by thanking God for everything that got me here today. Colonel McGinnis, group commanders, fellow squadron commanders, thank you for being here and for all your support. Fellow squadron commanders, couldn't have done any of this without the team that we have in place to execute every single day. We have worked wonders as a team. Beaver, Action, Fredo, I appreciate the bizarre friendship that we have and the trauma bonding that has occurred over the last 2 years. I am a better leader because of you three, even if most of that was just yelling at you, Beaver. I've also been blessed with 3 incredible DOs. Fridge, you set the stage for me to take over as the commander, leading them as I got there. Vector, thank you for always being a friend and for being the calm in the squadron when I very clearly wasn't always. Snoop, thank you. We have literally been all over the world. I think at one point we had our squadron in 4 locations and you and I were in 2 separate ones. You are an incredible leader and friend, and I am honored to have worked side by side with you, and I cannot wait to see what you accomplish. Now to the important people in the front row. Mom, thank you for all the support and help over the last 2 years. It's been a lot, and I know that we could not have done it without you. Girls, you have truly embraced, Lacey, keep your mouth shut, the Red Devils. And I would venture to say that you love it as much as I do. I am proud of you, and thank you for being understanding while I have been gone. Wes, it's been a crazy couple of years. You have been our rock in keeping everything together while I've been on the road. Thank you for all your support and love always. All right, the hard stuff's out of the way. Red Devils, and that includes our maintainers in the room. It's been one hell of a ride. I have gotten to see you accomplish so much over the last 2 years. It is incredible. We flawlessly landed a B-52 on the Korean Peninsula, as we just heard a couple times, and made how many news outlets, sir?
419.
They say the squadron commander's job is to grow their replacement. And when I look around the squadron, I know that I have successfully done that. We have so many leaders, so many change makers. The biggest part, though, is how you have grown me as well. Thank you for all that you do. Keep up the good work and continue to lead the community to success. Biff, I'm handing you the keys to a sports car. Just give them the road and let them run. I promise you, it will be eye-watering. I know I am leaving them in good hands, and you will continue to grow and lead them where they need to be. I am excited to see where you take them. So for the last time as your commander, to the Red Devils!
Thank you, Lieutenant Colonel Wilcox, for your leadership and service to the 96th Bomb Squadron. On behalf of the Red Devils, I would like to thank your spouse, Mr. Wes Nichols, for his outstanding support and service to the Red Devils. I extend our best wishes to you, Mr. Nichols, Addison, and Amber on your next Air Force adventure in Omaha, Nebraska. Lieutenant Colonel Wilcox would like to present her family with gifts to thank them for their support to her and the squadron. A change of command ceremony is a military tradition deeply rooted in history, dating back to July 3, 1775, when General George Washington drew his sword under an elm tree in Cambridge, Massachusetts, to assume command of the Continental Army. During the American Revolution, military units carried distinctive flags designed to match the color of their uniforms and decorated with their unit motto. When soldiers followed their leader into battle, this flag, referred to as the unit colors, provided a highly visible point around which members of the unit could rally. Because of its importance, the colors were used in the earliest change of command ceremonies to symbolize the commander's authority, and that tradition continues today. The guidon bearer for today's ceremony is the 96th Bomb Squadron Senior Enlisted Leader, Technical Sergeant Alexis Howard. The passing of the squadron guidon symbolizes the passing of the authority, responsibility, and accountability from Lieutenant Colonel Vanessa Wilcox to Lieutenant Colonel Matthew Doherty. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the change of command ceremony.
Publish the order.
Attention to orders. Department of the Air Force, Headquarters, 2nd Bomb Wing, Barksdale Air Force Base, Louisiana. Special Order Number G24-011. Lieutenant Colonel Matthew J. Doherty assumes command of the 96th Bomb Squadron from Lieutenant Colonel Vanessa Wilcox, effective 17 May 2024. Signed, Jesse Lamerin, Commander, 2nd Operations Group.
Sir, I assume command.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor to present the Commander, 96th Bomb Squadron, Lieutenant Colonel Matthew J. Doherty. Please be seated. Lieutenant Colonel Doherty will now make some remarks.
Thank you. Thank you, Tara. Good morning. Thank you to the protocol team. To echo the remarks earlier, Janice, Jones, and Esther have done an amazing job. And while they are behind the scenes, they are ever present in the setup, teardown, choreography, and planning that goes along with this, with all of the executive support from Tara and Benjamin Frost. Without them, this would not be possible. So thank you, Tara. It is a tremendous honor and privilege to stand before you as the next Red Devil of the 96th Bomb Squadron. First, I would like to thank my friend and brother in Christ, Nate Flack, for an inspiring and needed prayer. Second, Queen, thank you for a lovely rendition of our national anthem. Your reputation precedes you. You have a wonderful voice, and we were blessed to hear it. Third, I would like to thank the Lord for giving me the platform today. I recognize that He does not often call the qualified, but He rather qualifies the called. It is my personal prayer that He would provide me with the necessary wisdom and strength to continue the race set before me. Colonel Lamerin, sir, thank you for such kind words and encouragement. I am grateful for your trust and confidence in me to command the prestigious 96th Bomb Squadron. It is a tremendous opportunity, and I will bring my A game every day. To Lana, thank you for your friendship, your teamwork, the exceptional insight into your squadron. As some of you know, the B-52's storied 70-plus year tenure, Lana is our first female squadron commander. But she is an incredible leader, trailblazer, officer, and buff crew dog, and one tough act to follow. Karis and I wish you and Wes and your daughters the best as you move to Omaha for your assignment at STRATCOM. I would also like to acknowledge my amazing wife, Karis, and our adorable little boy, Ian, back there in the flight suit. He is a stud. My sister Carrie Ann is here. My twin sister is not here to be here today because it's her last day teaching some amazing kids in Tulsa, Oklahoma. My parents are here, my in-laws. Thank you for making the trip. Woody and Marilyn as well. I'm so very blessed to have such wonderfully supportive and encouraging family. Truly, I would not be here today without your love, inspiration, mentorship, and encouragement over the years through all the highs and lows. And lastly, I'd like to thank Colonel McGinnis and Amy, along with all other commanders, chiefs, distinguished visitors, friends, and guests for being here today. I am grateful that you would choose to spend your time here sharing in this momentous occasion with my family. I'd like to shift my comments to briefly reflect on the strategic importance and contextualize the global environment that we're in. Today, both Russia and China continue to threaten our post-World War II rules-based world order. And for the first time in our nation's history, we are engaged in long-term strategic competition against two peer adversaries who desire to advance their own capabilities and influence. Make no mistake, China is the most formidable competitor the United States has faced since the collapse of the Soviet Union. These competitors are making aggressive efforts to negate our long-enduring warfighting advantages and present direct affronts to the United States' interests and geopolitical position worldwide. As the former Chief of Staff and now Chairman of the Joint Chiefs, General C.Q. Brown notes, quote, "We are in an environment of declining resources, aggressive global competitors, and rapid technological development, in a strategic landscape now characterized as a tripolar nuclear world." If that doesn't scream strategy is required, I don't know what else. General Bussier doubles down in a recent strategic vision for the command. Our strikers and our nuclear mission are the bedrock of our nation's defense and international security. Simply put, what we do in the B-52 continually underwrites our national security with nuclear deterrence. As bomber aviators, we must continue to enable strategic stability through a credible and capable long-range strike force. Accordingly, we must continue to strive for nuclear excellence in all aspects. Frankly, our National Command Authority requires it, and our American public deserves nothing less. Finally, I'd like to address the Red Devils. Just yesterday, I was a proud Buccaneer, adding as many R's to ARG as I could. But let me tell you, since my initial B-52 training in 2015, the 96 Bomb Squadron is the squadron I've always wanted to join. My path took me to Minot as a bomber baron, and ultimately led me to Guam, where I met my lovely wife, Karis. I would not have written this story any other way. But as my path continued, I would never have imagined that I would be blessed with the opportunity to command the world-famous Red Devils. I am entirely honored and overjoyed to lead such a magnificent team of world-class bomber aviators. Therefore, I am excited for the many opportunities ahead of us and the chance to tackle whatever challenges we will face. I promise you, I will bring my best effort every day with a no-quit attitude. My dad often reminded me growing up, winners never quit, and quitters never win. Joining such a storied lineage of Red Devils includes many of those who are in the room today. If you're a former Red Devil, please raise your hand. I promise to carry the torch in a way that respects, stewards, and honors your hard work, sacrifice, and the remarkable success you've cultivated in this team. I am honored to be the commander of such an incredible unit. I'll close with this. In 1916, Teddy Roosevelt wrote a book titled The Keys to Success in Life. In it, he writes, "Far and away, the best price life has to offer is the chance to work hard at work worth doing." Devils, consider the challenge to our national security and the importance of ensuring our strategic stability. Our mission to present formidable B-52 combat forces for the nation is truly work worth doing. As such, we will be the most competent, proficient, prepared, and combat-ready B-52 squadron, bar none. We will employ the venerable B-52 as the weapon system of choice for the national leadership and combatant commanders. In the words of our chairman, demonstrating strength, adaptability, and resilience to our primary competitors is necessary to deterring future armed conflict. Though should deterrence fail, we must be prepared to fight in defense of America's interests and win. As your commander, we will always be ready to fight, the last to quit, and whether we are here or gone, we will always be, say it with me, first to bomb.
Thank you, Lieutenant Colonel Doherty, and again, welcome to the 96th Bomb Squadron. On behalf of the Red Devils, I would like to welcome your family, spouse, Karis, and son Ian to our squadron family. We look forward to working alongside you. Lieutenant Colonel Doherty would like to present gifts to his family to thank them for their support. Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes the formal portion of today's ceremony. We ask that you join us on the flight line out the doors to your right immediately following the ceremony. Crew Chiefs Staff Sergeant Adrian Jacobson and Staff Sergeant Jonathan Vandemark will present the B-52 flagship 1036 Immortal Soul to Lieutenant Colonel Doherty. He will unveil his nameplate affixed to the jet. After the unveiling, please join us at the 96th Bomb Squadron Heritage Room for a reception in honor of the Doherty family. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the playing of the Air Force song, the departure of the official party and family. Thank you for attending today's change of command ceremony and have a great 96th Bomb Squadron Day. You guys.